Hello and welcome once again to Mental Health Moments. We're happy to have you with us. We appreciate you being here week after week. Every Sunday at 7 p.m. we drop content. This week is no exception, and this one is one that I've been looking forward to dropping in your life for quite some time. A little thought on the subject of sadness. Sadness. Take a few moments. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And we're back. Tonight we'll get right to it. According to a recent study, the top 3 psychological disorders are as follow: anxiety disorders, depression, and post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't think that's news to anyone. We probably all recognize that. But in this particular study, they recognize that 1 in every 3 women and 1 in every 5 men have a major depressive disorder by the age of 65. Now, when I say we're going to be talking tonight about sadness, you may think that it is the same thing as depression. Let me make a differentiation between the two. Depression and sadness are linked, but they are definitely not the same. Depression is an overpowering and an ongoing mental health disorder that can dramatically impact your life. Many of you know that. Many of you deal with depression, but sadness is different. Sadness is an emotion that everyone experiences, often during stressful or upsetting life events. I think we recognize that. We all understand that that is how that feels. Sadness, feeling sad is a part of depression, but they are definitely not the same. The number of life events can cause you to feel sad and unhappy, and all of us recognizes what they are. The loss or the absence of a loved one, especially during the holiday seasons, when you have someone who's engaged or involved in a divorce, the loss of a job or your income, family troubles, issues at home. All of those kinds of things can have an effect on your life in a very negative way. Young people, we don't like to leave you out, but let's remember this, older people. Failing an exam. When you were in school and you took an exam and you failed it, do you remember that feeling that it's like, or when you went and applied for a job and you didn't get the job? As we've gotten older, we know that that's just a part of life, but when you're a young person, that can be a very traumatic part of your life. It makes take it as a personal rejection. Well, they didn't like me. Other disappointing events that happen in life can trigger sadness constantly. However, a person experiencing sadness can usually find relief from that. It usually passes. Sometimes it passes on its own. We all know that when you're sad, a part of that is that you're going to cry. Sometimes we just vent. Sometimes we take that a little too far. We talk out our frustrations. More often than not, sadness has links to a specific trigger. Something caused it, and it usually will end in time. However, the trigger for this video that I wanted to give you tonight happened last week when I heard a different viewpoint that I had not really heard before. And it was this. I saw a video that said, "I'm sad because I'm bored." And it was a new viewpoint for me. You're sad because you're bored. Now, I believe this, that every person understands this, that in life, one of the things that we definitely need is that we need a reason. We need a purpose. I've said for years that we need 3 things in life: somewhere to go, someone to love, and something to do. And when either of those are missing, then we can find ourselves dealing with sadness. I thought it was a very interesting, very valid viewpoint. I'm sad because I'm bored. I need something to take my attention off of this sadness. So how do we deal with it? As we always do, let me give you some very, very practical things. Number 1, you have to just acknowledge that it's happening. Don't deny it. When you're feeling sad, hey, just say so. It becomes easier the more that you do it. Acknowledge that it is happening. Hey, I don't know everything that is going on in my life, but I know that right now I'm just having a little down period. Secondly, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, if you have not heard it, we've done a video on that. You can go back and browse that. Mindfulness is a recognition of that here I am and I'm in this moment, and what am I doing in this moment? In this moment, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling that? What is causing that? How to deal with sadness. I'm going to give you a bunch of things in a very quick order. Doing activities that engage multiple senses can help you with your sadness. And say, what in the world is that? Very simple. Do something that engages a lot of your senses. Watch a movie that you like. Sit down on the couch with someone that you care about. Watch a movie. Make some popcorn. Look at some art. Look at a sunset. Change the routine. Uh, this is the one you've been waiting for. Enjoy a favorite snack or candy. So it's true. Eating candy can change your mood. Anything that you see as a treat, listening to or making music to express how you feel can help you deal with your sadness. There is a trigger that causes it, and these are multiple triggers that can help you deal with it. I read something the other day that said have your pet nearby. I've got a pet, my favorite friend in the world, and I just know that petting him makes things better. And then lastly, you can connect with everyone else and talk to someone about it. You can connect with a loved one, a counselor, a friend, a priest, a pastor to help you deal with your sadness. Find someone to connect to. We all have people in our lives that, they're there, and they are those kinds of people that are ready to hear what you're dealing with. So I thought this was a very quick, very valid thought to give you tonight. The feelings of sadness. How about you? Do you deal with it? Do you feel it? And when you do, could you give us a thought in the comments about what you do about that? When you're feeling sad, what do you do? Do you have a thing that works? Do you go, I have a favorite place that I like to go to. People don't believe me when I used to say this, but whenever I was sad, I used to go to a cemetery that was near my house. And somebody's turning the channel right now saying, that's a little weird. Not for me. No, for me it was a recognition of finality. That the day is coming, and one day this life is going to be over, and this problem that I'm dealing with right now, come on, it won't last forever. It'll change. So how about you? Do you have anything that you'd like to share? If you would, drop it in the comments. If you're a subscriber, we appreciate you being there. We would hope that you would find this interesting, help to share it with somebody else, pass it along, help us grow our channel. Click the like button to let us know that you're there. We appreciate everything that you're doing. Looking forward to sending you more in the next few weeks. We hope that you're already having a great year, and we look forward to seeing you right here next time on Mental Health Moments.